Hello humans, Natasha Nebula here. I will be reading to you my 2016 interpretation, the numerology of 2016. This is a video mainly for people who believe in the metaphysical, who believe in magic, who are just attracted to that sort of intuition and the in-between forces of life. So if you don't believe in numerology, if you don't believe in horoscopes or the zodiac or astrology and all that stuff, this is not for you. You won't really grasp anything from it. Maybe you will, I'm not sure. So you can either skip this and go watch a fail video or something, or you can just listen and maybe you'll get some insight from this. I'm no way an expert in numerology. I just have a vast occult library. I've been doing a lot of research over the years, over 10 years. A lot of research, a lot of notes, a lot of reading. I interpret a lot of numerology in my own life, what I use to make good decisions, to make well-rounded decisions, to really see if something is made for me. I'm kind of OCD that way. I like when things are very synchronized, when things have meaning. But also you need to be spontaneous with things, and although it's nice to know and predict everything, you can't. So this is something that I wrote that's a little bit more generalized. It's not for any one person, it's more of what the numbers mean, and then you take what you will from that, and if it makes sense to you, that's great. If it doesn't, well, I can't please everyone, and I'm just basically interpreting what the numbers mean. And this is stuff that I use personally in my own life. It comes from observation. I can't prove any of it. I can only provide insight based on my observations on what I've gained from the past by reading the patterns in life and by using numerology in my own life. So I am my own proof. And this stuff, I love it because it works for me. It has steered me pretty well. So if you get some insight from it, that's awesome. So I'm going to read to you what I wrote. And here goes. As much as I'd love to share only positive things from 2016, it is not the year of sugarcoating. 2015 had this mysterious wave of mental illness and shattered dreams. Most of us can agree that 2015 left us to face numerous internal demons and was not kind on the emotional baggage department. This is due to 2015 being the year of individuality as a shield. If you felt torn down by 2015, it is most likely due to your lack of self-identity. Your person was tested and you weren't shielding yourself from life's trials and tribulations from a grounded foundation. This character-based shield comes from many years of consistent application and effort. For those of whom had a good 2015, you were tasting the sweet fruits of your labor because you had built a layer of resiliency from building a linear path and were consistent in your projects and personal growth. So your formula, if you had a good year in 2015, was applied and you stuck to it throughout 2015. So last year can be interpreted as the sun casting a light over the crowded, disorganized corners of our minds and beings. It brought to surface much of what we neglected about ourselves or ignored. So for those who had a bad 2015, that's basically why. 2016 is the year of the mother coming to clean up the mess that you left in the corners, except that the mother is you and you are sick of your own shit. So a lot of people have been sharing posts about 2016 being the year of heaven on earth, the harvest, being a time of comfort after the terrible wave of 2015. It is indeed a time of harvest, but not if you didn't propagate your garden or your being. If you didn't have anything really to grow, if you didn't apply any real solid foundation, 2015 would have sucked for you because you just had nothing to really grow. You didn't have anything to propagate. So you kind of missed your chance on 2015. So here is my, now that you know a little bit of the year before that we're going into, taking what we had in 2015 and going into 2016. I'm going to give you the actual interpretation of 2016. It's a two-parter. We'll start with the superficial aspect. Put away the masks. This is like crucial to surviving 2016. Implement less conforming to your group, whatever your group may be. Find a way to stand out without jumping from trend to trend or always changing your self-identity. Resort to less twin behavior or parroting. Don't be a clone. Unless you want to deal with the same soul-eating effects of 2015, you need to represent yourself as an individual. Not as a pair, not as a group. If things did not go your way in 2015, it's most likely because you were not listening to the mother advice that you were trying to give yourself. Don't dress like your idols. Don't try to assimilate anyone's look or try to blend in with your boyfriend or girlfriend's identity. You have your own voice, your image. Your soul needs to shed its own skin, so give it something to shed. If things did go your way and you were exploiting the clone feature, then ignore this. This is because you probably were consistent in your efforts for years prior, and you were consistent, and consistency is the key to success. You've built quite the fierce shield, so good for you if you made it work for you with no regrets. High five. The deeper interpretation of 2016. We did the superficial, now we're going to go a little bit deeper. If we look at the numbers individually and as a group, we see the importance of the self and its own influence on its occupied space, the heaven on earth aspect. This means that you hold the key to resolving the issues that you were experiencing in 2015, and it's your responsibility to identify the formula to fix and grow your garden, your proverbial garden. The number 9 is present here, and it seems that you will need the help of a group, a council, investors, and partners, numerous partners. 9 is the humanitarian and is here to aid in your creative process and your personal growth. 9 is also kind of a dick. 9 is so elusive as much as it wants to be and to be your guide and see you succeed. It is an uncontrollable force that needs equally enough attention and healing as it is giving you. That's where it becomes kind of the test. And there's the balance in everything, the trinity or the duality, the yin and the yang. It's going to be super present in 2016. Therefore, it is a perfect time to seek counsel and form your dream team in work, in love, in friendship. It's in kind of touches everything, but you can't be the brat. Oh yeah, you don't be a brat in 2016. Like, just don't fucking be a brat. You will lose the comfort of the 9 and your garden will spoil. 2016 is the mother year, and she's expecting you to keep up with and have your shit together. So she's here to inspect how well you completed your chores. Don't worry though, because if you're keeping a good balance of lazy days and genuine productive days, she will reward you with threefold, with love and gifts. This means being the caregiver to yourself and reserving some energy to be the caregiver for others. Feed those who feed you. This may sound like common sense and should be applied always and forever, no matter what year it is. And it's just so much more present for 2016, more so than ever. What makes this significant is that you won't be able to bury yourself in excuses. The mother is watching and your resources are running pretty thin. So no more excuses. Don't be a brat. Find who you are, man. Find the image of that. Represent that. Be that. Show that to the world. In your art, in your relationships, in your friendships, in your day-to-day life, in your work environments. Be you. Crucial. On a grand scale, resources are running pretty thin worldwide. So start looking into renewable everything. Renewable everything! By looking at the significance of 2017, we can see that it will be the equivalent of what 2015 was for mental illness. 2017 will be for the physical illness. 7 is a bitch who steals your stuff and helps you look for whatever she stole. 7 is like one of the worst numbers. It's the bitch of all of the numbers. Therefore, you better use the guidance and aid what's coming in 2016 to help you battle what's coming in 2017. As we move forward and transition into renewable, clean energy and resources, the opposite will also take effect in 2017. Remember, 2017 will be a mega bitch. And 2016 is your time to build yourself into a super warrior. Many of you will be so fucking successful in 2016, and 2017 is gonna come and try to fuck shit up for you. Maybe in the form of a recession, maybe a natural disaster, something is gonna fuck shit up. So build yourself a solid foundation based on what you as an individual can provide for yourself. Maybe you'll get like some nasty competitor coming in, or you're just gonna get some form of betrayal. Like 2017 won't be very nice, and how you build your foundation, how you build your image, and how you voice your image in 2016 will prepare you for 2017. So, January 2nd, start working on that now. So, to close it up, to wrap it up, be smart in 2016. Be smart. Don't overspend your money. Work hard, play hard, but be a warrior. Live beautiful experiences and make amazing stories. Be the imagination of yourself. Be the imagination of yourself more now than ever. Like, try to implement goodness. Be good. Make it come from a solid place, and your future kind of depends on it. So build yourself, build your businesses. No more excuses, no more anything. Whatever was in 2015, leave it. It didn't work for you. If it didn't work for you then, it ain't gonna work for you now. So, feed those who feed you, okay? So, sending all you humans tons of nebula love. Cheers.